Hello everyone, we are group number 27. Today we are excited to present our project on transformer based automated risk assessment for mental health from social media. Mental health issues like depression and anxiety are rising globally. Unfortunately, traditional mental health assessments are slow, expensive, and not easily accessible. However, a lot of people share their emotional struggles on platforms like Reddit and Twitter, creating an opportunity to use that data for early detection. Our goal was to build an AI powered solution that uses social media posts to identify signs of mental distress in real time and at scale. For our project, we used the sentiment analysis for mental health dataset from Kaggle. It contains labeled social media posts that various like about various mental health conditions, including depression, anxiety, and suicidal thoughts. These posts form the raw input for our modeling pipeline. Moving on to the input and output description. We start by cleaning and pre-processing the text, removing noise like URLs and tokenizing the content. We then extract features like sentiment, emotional tone, and named entities. Our model outputs include sentiment classification, identification of potential mental health conditions, a summary of emotional concerns, and flags for posts that might need intervention. Making sense of raw data. We encountered a few challenges. First, there was a major class imbalance. 69% of the data belongs to to one category, which can bias the predictions. Second, many posts were extremely short, sometimes just a word or two, making it harder for models to interpret emotional tone accurately. As seen in this analysis, most text entries are under 100 words. In terms of sentiment, normal is the most common label, and which is followed by depression and then by suicidal and anxiety. This again highlights the imbalance in the data set, which we kept in mind during modeling. We first built a logistic regression model using TF-IDF features. It achieved an accuracy of 77% and a macro F1 score of 0.72. While it was a solid starting point, the model had limitations in understanding nuanced emotional expressions. The dataset had over 53,000 posts. We did basic preprocessing like lowercasing and tokenization and mapped the labels to a binary format, normal and at risk. Using 5000 TF IDF features, we split the data 80 to 20 and evaluated performance using metrics like accuracy, recall, precision, and F1 score. The logistic regression model was fast and interpretable, but fell short when dealing with complex or borderline emotional cues. Also, the class imbalance hurt recall for minority classes. To improve performance, we turned to a neural network, allowing us to capture more abstract and complex patterns in the text. Our neural network had an input layer with 5000 TF-IDF features, two hidden layers with 512 and 256 neurons using ReLU, regularization, and dropout. A sigmoid output layer for binary classification. We trained using the Adam optimizer with binary cross entropy loss. We also used early stopping to prevent overfitting. The results were a major improvement. We boosted the model's accuracy from 77% to 96.58%. The balanced accuracy was around 95%, meaning the model performed well across both majority and minority classes. This clearly showed the benefit of using neural network for this kind of task. Moving on to the future scope, looking ahead, we'd like to fine tune transformer models like Distilbert and Roberta for deeper contextual understanding. We'll also tackle class imbalance using techniques like SMOT. And another extension is multi label classification to identify multiple mental health conditions from a single post. Finally, we aim to deploy this as a real time tool, maybe as a web app or API to support mental health monitoring. Here are the data sets and sources we used, mostly from Kaggle covering mental health related Reddit and Twitter data. To conclude, this project demonstrates how neural networks can be powerful tools for social impact. By analyzing what people share online, we can take a deep step into the early detection and support for mental health, something that's incredibly needed in today's world. Thank you.